Well, I don't know about you guys, but I watch a YouTube channel called Out of Spec Bits. And I was watching a recent video that went up on our channel from this past weekend. And Walter was giving a full, fantastic update of DC fast charging infrastructure in America, as he does typically every week. And first of all, I was just blown away by how many new chargers there are and new charge point operators, and how like DC fast charging is maturing really rapidly. It seems like 2026 is like the year of like, oh my gosh, everyone's got their you-know-what together and things are working, including Blink, it seems. Blink has kind of been the worst charge point operator in the US, certainly in a battle to be the worst. But recently we've seen them improve pretty quickly to the point where now they're actually using some damn good hardware. And I happen to be like 5 miles away from it. We found the first ever Blink DC fast charging site that's using Kempower DC fast chargers. I'm out here in Colorado right now, and I'm right near Lafayette. And I was watching this video. I'm like, I got to go check this thing out. So I'm in my hybrid car, but it does have DC fast charging. And so, I mean, since I'm here and like I'm 5 miles away, let's go check out this Kempower Blink charging site in Lafayette. I did not know Blink was going to be using Kempower. I didn't know Kempower was installing chargers in Colorado to this level. I knew a few like dealerships had gotten some, but I didn't know like a big site went in. I don't know what to expect, but I love Kempower chargers, and I'm happy to see Blink installing them. And I have no idea what to expect from this site. So we're just driving over there to go check it out. Let's do it. We are on the move, and I'm actually 8 miles away, not 5 miles away. I guess that was as the crow flies. Excuse that. I'm driving over in pure mode in my Polestar plug-in hybrid. And yep, we've got 12 miles of range until the combustion engine comes on, but that is less than 8. So I should be able to go there, DC charge, and make it back over here without needing to use the combustion engine. This is actually, and I still think it might be, without excluding e-revs, the longest range plug-in hybrid ever sold. It's a Polestar 1. Many videos on this car, mostly on my personal channel, but it's just what I'm driving as I found out where we're going. So let's go plug this thing in. I don't DC fast charge it very often, but we're gonna do it today. Well, we have made it with plenty of extra range, 3 miles remaining, and that is a fueling service I've never heard of, Diamond Shamrock, but it's empty. Anyway, we are in the northwest corner of Denver, I guess just east of Boulder. We're like between Boulder and I-25 is this town called Lafayette. They have a big Cars and Coffee here. That's how I know of this place and have been here. And just on the other side of this intersection is the new Kempower DC chargers. And wow, I am thrilled. I'll tell you why later, but let's go look at the station and then we'll talk all about Kempower and some of my thoughts around them. Here we are pulling into this fitness center. Oh, there they are. I can see the top of the dispenser cables. Yes, perfect location. Kind of not right up front. You don't want them right up front. Do not back up, Chrysler Pacifica. Oh, here we go. Okay, so that's a problem. I can already see 2 cables in the ground. We'll fix that. 300 kilowatts. Where's the charging cabinets? Oh, there they are. So I think it's 600 kilowatts shared across all those dispensers, because each one of those stacks in there is 200 kilowatts. We'll go out and take a look. It's really windy out here. I didn't even bring microphones with me because I just blasted as soon as I heard that this was a thing. So let's go get charging and then we'll look at the site. Oh, this is so cool. Why am I so excited? Well, it's just Kempower's not hit the big strides here in the US yet, and they really have needed to. So let's back this combustion car in and plug it in. It's so funny to DC charge a plug-in hybrid, but no one's here, so it's not like we're clogging anyone up. This just opened, I think, recently in the last couple weeks, so no one really knows about it yet. Into park, engine off, even though we drove here using pure electrons. Let's go check this out. Oh, it's getting chillier as the sun's going down. It's been an unseasonably warm Colorado season, but my car is pretty dirty. Oh, interesting. Well, we've got some issues here. This seems totally misconfigured. It says 160 kilowatts CCS, but then that's on the NACS side, because that's NACS, and this says NACS, but that's CCS, and why would that make more power? But then these two over here are correct. We happen to pull into the incorrect one. Always is the case. So here we have 300 kilowatts, 300 kilowatts. Oh, authenticate with tag or mobile app. These are looking good. These still have the plastic on the screens. No way. So cool. Great. Well, let's, I guess, plug into the buggy one. We'll take a look at the Lancer session. Langue. Someone put this not in English. Action. French. I think we have to select that one. There we go, start and stop. Let's fix these. These are the high voltage NACS ones. These are, this one has the same weird power difference between CCS and NACS, but it's actually labeled correctly. They're using Amphenol. What type of cables are on these things? Gosh, why doesn't it say? 250 amp cables. So perhaps that's the limitation. These are the 800 volt versions of the Kempower stations, of course, and this one as well. So I wonder if they're cable limited on this side. Oh, we've got so much to explore, because these are 300 amp, these are 240 amp. I've got to do some math. Something seems misconfigured at this site, because these cables should also be able to do a boost function. Now the question is, why are these both rated 300? Is this a different cable, or did they do like a high power version? Let's look here. This one is, gosh, my eyesight's getting so bad. Yeah, 380 amp cables. So they put juicier cables down here on these two on the end. 400 amp on that one. So these both can boost to probably 500 amps. I don't know if Kempower dispensers do boosting. So this says Kempower, and it says assembled and spected. That's going to blow off in 2 seconds though and become a litter hazard. This one says tested and inspected for quality and functionality. Well, so whoever installed this, I think, kind of messed this up. On PlugShare, it does say that this site is still partially under repair. Not sure. Let's get charging. So we have our CCS port. Yes, I ripped the stupid protective cover off. It says plug in, tap and hold contactless payment, and then hit stop. Should be that easy. Let's see if we go into here. I wonder if this will get messed up, because it thinks this is the NACS and it thinks that's CCS. I really don't know what the thing is going to happen here. Is it going to pull up the correct screen? Or I'm trying to think, is it going to pull up the right side or the left side? Looks like the right side. So select action. I want to start session. Okay, pick a station. 3-2 can do that. Okay, $50 authorization. Pricing available with QR code. Okay. Tap. It's getting windy. Authorizing. Let's go. It's getting windy. Approved. And then it says authenticated. Preparing to charge. 5%. That's what the Polestar's at right now. It's showing it's a 400 volt car. And then I can scan this and follow on my mobile app. And we'll also get all the best details, because I love Kempower charging. How they give us all the charging curve stuff. Oh, this just adds the extra info. I think I get the charging curve from here. But we're at 5%, doing 27 kilowatts, 28, 30, ramping. This car can only take a maximum of 50 kilowatts. 39, 40, and we're ramping right up to it, even on a cold battery. That's that Swedish engineering right there, 44 kilowatts, and we are going. Let me scan the QR code. I'll take a screenshot of what it looks like. So the QR code is essentially this exact screen over here. I guess you can choose to have your charging curve come up, and maybe Blink did not allow it for some reason. So don't know what's up with that. Anyway, doesn't matter. I love that it tells you when it's the vehicle or the charger that's at the maximum. So here it's saying vehicle limits, 45 kilowatts. That's all the Polestar 1 is asking for. So let's just back up and look at this site really quick before the sun goes down. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 dispensers with 10 plugs, but these two are right next to each other, so that seems like they're too close, like they didn't space them out enough, unfortunately. Nice Rivian just went by called Electric Outdoors sign on there. Very cool. So you can park 2 cars there, 2 cars here, 2 cars here, and then 1 car here, and then 2 cars there. They needed to move this one more over. That makes no sense. Why? How could they mess that up? Unless there was some weird permanent thing or a distance from the charger thing, or I'm not sure, but that seems like someone messed that up. Unless I'm missing something. Okay, so that's site design. We've already got the cool cable management. That's the Kempower signature look. I absolutely love it. It's funny how they have different cable amperage limits for everything. And then over here, you can see where they dug up the ground and put in all of the electrical equipment. So you have your initial switch gear from over here. You can see the grounding rod on this side. So you have just, I guess, some general switch gear that feeds 480 into the Kempower chargers. And you can see it says Blink on these with not much information, very stealthy. And this should be, one stack should be 200 kilowatts each, so 2, 4, 6, and these have the air filters on them. But sometimes at night you can see when each power module is on and which one they're using, because they have a whole distributed network of power modules. I just can't see the lights through the air filters on this. It's a really cool situation, and I've shown that in other videos before. Here we have the Kempower sticker. So we have 600 amp output. That's just per output, I guess. Anyway, pretty cool. That's freaking awesome. Nice installation. All right, well, I guess we'll charge up a little bit and then I'll share some final thoughts, but I got to get a thumbnail. A couple thoughts as we make our way back to the car, other than the wind. Blink has figured out how to make Kempower chargers look pretty bland and boring, just being this gray. I really wish they would lean into some more fun colors for them, because these things look amazing when you put good wraps on them. So many Nordic operators put really nice wraps on Kempower chargers. So there's the visual aspect. The one thing I have to commend them on is, even though this is a brand new site, and this is the only mismatch I can find, of course it's the one we plug into, it still worked perfectly. We plugged in, we tapped our card, we got charging right away, and that's exactly what we expect to see. So I'm very pleased to see at least the reliability is holding true to the Kempower promise. And that's why I love Kempower so much. These things are rock solid in my experience. Yeah, okay, it's cold. Jumping in. There's also no signage here at this site. So for example, this guy is blocking a stall without knowing, because he's not technically parked directly in front of that one on the end, but that end should serve two parking spaces, as long as they do support simultaneous charging on those, which I think they do. And those are the high power ones anyway, unless the intention was to have like dedicated power for the last two. Or the last singular. I don't think that would be the case. Whoa, audio going crazy. Okay, I've seen about 400 electric cars drive by in this parking lot. Not a single one of them has stopped to charge, but they're all looking at the chargers. Every single one of them goes by, rubbernecks the chargers. They're curious. So it seems like a great area to install charging. There's a gym right here, and there's a huge adoption of electric cars. I'm looking at 2 Teslas right over here. We saw like 50 Rivians, Ioniq 5, everything. So it seems like a great area that desperately needs more high power charging. The Denver metro area, especially north of Denver, super sparse charging considering how many EVs are here and how many people travel here to sightsee and visit family and friends. It's a very popular tourist destination area. Kempower. So it's really exciting to see a Kempower station like this in the US. There's a number of them that have gone in, and there are many that are planned. However, I think, just to be totally transparent with you guys, there have been way more Alpitronic stations that I've seen. Like Iona went hardcore on Alpitronic, BP Pulse went hardcore on Alpitronic, and I think that they have just like blanketed the country, and you would agree, with 400 kilowatt Alpis. It's been wonderful. However, Kempower hasn't seen that massive success, at least in the public perception and in mine, because I go to stations and I'm like still excited to see brand new Kempower hardware. When I see a new Alpi site, I go, that's cool. Appreciate you using good hardware, but it's not like, whoa, anymore. It's like, oh yeah, of course. And it should be that way with Kempower, because I think Kempower makes beautiful software, beautiful hardware, really nice split systems for charging, and even some all-in-ones coming too. And they really have some good chargers. So I think more people, more CPOs need to go with Kempower. I really hope Blink chooses to go hardcore with Kempower, because my experience today, which reliability is always the number one thing we look for as EV drivers. My experience today coming here, plugging in, is exactly how it should be. Now, yes, we had a mismatched screen. They can fix that after watching this video. But other than that one configuration problem, it didn't impact our charging session at all. I just plugged the car in, tapped my card, and we were off. A couple extra steps on the payment terminal that I would not have liked to see. So I really hope CPOs start going more with Kempower. And I feel like they will be, and I feel like they are. I was just over at the Kempower factory, which is not far from the out of spec office in North Carolina, and things seemed exciting over there. I'm like, oh, that's freaking awesome. I'd like to get some Kempower chargers installed at the track, so I'm working with them on that, because I really think they have just some really good hardware, and I like the Kempower people, like Tommy, everyone over there. There's like a million Tommys, actually. They're all great. They're just good people making chargers. They're all enthusiasts. And I think the US has not been the massive initial launch success that they were hoping for. But I think they can still come up, and I feel like they can still just hammer this marketplace, especially with more CPOs taking note. So Blink can improve their reliability, Kempower can get more orders, and EV drivers can get high power, reliable charging. Win-win-win all the way around. I'm glad we came over here to check out this new Kempower site. The one thing I have no idea of is how much it costs. No idea what the price per kilowatt hour is. I'll do some research and get back to you. Whoa, very reasonably priced. Very unusual for Blink. 39 cents per kilowatt hour. There is a 50-cent activation fee, 49 cents, just for the plug-in. I hate session fees. Not cool. Get rid of session fees. Anti-session fee. Delete. But the price per kilowatt hour, 39 cents, pretty good. Pretty good. There is a 25-cent per 1 minute occupancy charge. I don't know if they mean idle fee or if I'm actually being billed 25 cents for every minute that I stay plugged in, because that also seems unequitable. That like punishes people with bolts and Leafs, and well, I guess Leafs can't charge here without an adapter. At least there is no CHAdeMO. It's just all CCS and NACS. Don't do occupancy rate if that means it's charging me 25 cents per minute of charging here. Bad. That incentivizes Taycan owners and Cayenne and Gravity owners. Like, only the people that can afford it no problem are the ones that are paying for, you know, that are getting the best deal. That doesn't seem equitable. I don't know. What do you guys think? That doesn't make any sense to me. Then, but 39 cents per kilowatt hour, that's very reasonable in a great location. Tons of restaurants across the street. Now, you do have to cross a busy road, but there's sushi, there's a fly shop, there's a Asian India place, bunch of other cool things. Everything you can need right here in this one area. Eye care and a dentist. Perfect. Anyway, that was fun. Just go and check out more charging. I'm thrilled to be able to charge on Kempower here, and thanks so much for watching this impromptu, quick, explorative road trip, 8 miles to a new charging station. All thanks to my colleague Walter, because he makes the best freaking charging update videos on the planet. You guys need to watch this channel. Every time you see a DC fast charging weekly update, Walter puts so much effort into them, and man, does he deliver, because we also got this video out of it. He's the best. Thanks so much for watching. See you on another one again soon. Bye-bye. Oh, just one last thing. Polestar 1, really bad charging curve, down to 32 kilowatts at 41%. It's not the best charging car. See, I'm telling you, there's EVs everywhere here. All right, let's go. Leaving you now from the new Kempower site in Lafayette, Colorado. If you're in Colorado, come by, check it out, see what you think. And yeah, I think it's great hardware, great cable management, easy to use, and reasonably priced. Thumbs up. Also, funny little side note, we just DC charged this car, and now I'm over here getting some juice, some real juice, that combustion juice.